Hi everyone. So I'm at home resting today. I'm pretty exhausted. I almost collapsed with exhaustion, so I think it's just the job loss and things like that. So I'm trying to just stay at home and rest. I went to church today, and Father was talking about how in the scriptures, when John writes, he calls Peter, not Simon, as he's referred to in the other Gospels, because Peter is a strong name and it means rock on which Christ built his church, and how names are important. So I was recalling the meaning of my own name, and I have this plaque which is from Zimbabwe. It's from the church when we used to have our church gatherings, and my name is derived from the Latin. Its meaning is pretty, wise, and immortal. So the person that did this plaque for me, his name is Graham Boyle, and he's from South Africa. And he did name research, so his name is printed on this and his phone number from back then. And there's a saying on here for the meaning of my name. It says, "She is forever young, a logical person. She loves unconditionally, an inspiration to others, a strong believer. She is full of joy, never bewildered by life's riddles. Difficult times have only made her stronger." 25 September 1971. 25 September 1971 is my birthday. So this is the plaque. Unfortunately, it did get damaged. The frame got damaged in moving, but I taped it together because I love the frame. It's a beautiful turquoise color with the gold edging around it. So I have had it in my home for a long time, and I put it up near the entrance to my home now, just standing up on there. So that was a good way for me to reflect on the meaning of my name, and also where our names come from. My name is not in the Bible. It's not one of those names that you find for women like Deborah or Anna or Mary or Miriam. My name is not in the Bible. It's a modern name. It's a name that's come out of the Latin and the French and the German traditions. And so they have built on it over the years, but the one he gave me is the original one. So they associate it with the linden tree. The linden tree, you'll find the hollow ones have honey in them, and that honey is manufactured and sold. The leaves of the linden tree are shaped like a heart. Some people in modern times associate the name with dragon or snake to add a element of danger to it. But the original one, it was not associated with that. So I took some time reading up on my name, finding out the origins of it, and also bringing that plaque out and putting it up. Because when I go to church, I like to think about what the priest is saying and how it applies to me, how it applies to my life, and how it applies to my own spiritual journey. So I enjoyed doing that today, and I'm just going to rest the rest of the day. I guess that's how it is with unemployment, or when you're in transition waiting for your next role. You go through days where you're fine and everything is good and you're positive and joyful, and then you go through days where they're saying losing your job is like losing a life partner. And in a way that's true, because your job is where you go every day. That team becomes like your family. You see them every day. They're there for you in the ups and downs, in everything you're going through. So when that's gone, you miss it. You miss seeing those people, those familiar faces, and they do become like a family for you. Maybe not for other people, but for me at least. And the people I've worked with have become like family for me. Whether it was at Sable Chemicals in Zimbabwe, or it was at Plaza Bakery, or working on campus, or working with Matthew Grosset, who was my teacher, my lecturer at Wits. They were all people who respected me, who loved me, who were there for me in good and bad times, people who tried to help me find other opportunities. So, or not the short-term contracts, obviously, because when you're only there 3 to 6 months, you don't really form relationships with people. But definitely at Plaza, I became like part of the family, and I spent a lot of good times with Ephro and Basil and Yanni and Mr. and Mrs. Papianis. I helped Ephro choose her wedding song. I was there when she was putting all the decorations together. So Ephro and I, if we could open a business together, we would do it, because we would be very good together. We've worked together before, and if something comes up where we have the opportunity to do it, we do want to do it, because we both on our own and we like each other. So when you like each other, it's good you can work with people. I've told Ephro to look at this John Maxwell speaking that I'm doing and see if there's opportunities there. Maybe we can work together on that. But it just depends. Who knows how this life turns out? And in everything, in all the pain and the sorrow that I go through, at least I know I've got my faith, and I can hang on to that faith, and I can deepen my spiritual journey in that. Because it's not easy to go through what I'm going through, and to go through it for so many years. And I've even put it on my LinkedIn profile now that I'm not open to roles in banking. I don't want a role in banking. And even the recruiters that contact me, I'm telling them I don't want a role in banking. If there's something related like insurance or something like that, then I could consider those, but I definitely don't want all that nonsense again of, oh, we like her, and then people spoil my name and I get put out of jobs, and people tell me directly, lawyers tell me directly that, oh, they're giving people a bad impression of you from Credit Suisse. So I'm hoping and praying for the best, and I'm just going to rest now because I had an upset tummy today after I came home from church. But I'm sure I'll feel better as the day goes by. It's like that sometimes, and it's overcast today, so I'm probably not going to go swim, but we'll see how it goes, one day at a time. So look up the meaning of your name if you like. See what the spiritual meaning is, where it's derived from, and how it strengthens you. My name is a strong name, and coming from the Latin, it's a name that is a good name. So I liked doing that today. I liked reading up on the linden tree. I liked reading up on my name and where it came from. And the inspiration came from going to Mass today.